Welcome back to Machines Best HT. If you're a fan of mind-blowing machines and extraordinary driving skills, you're in the right place. Today, we're taking you on a thrilling journey that you won't believe. Picture this: massive trucks carrying loads so big, so heavy, and so oversized that they make regular traffic look like toys. These trucks handle cargo that defies the imagination, moving equipment that weighs thousands of tons, navigating through narrow streets, steep mountains, and tight corners with jaw-dropping precision. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming adventures in the world of heavy machinery and extreme transport. Trust me, you won't want to miss a second of what's coming next. Let's start with the moment I first laid eyes on one of these trucks. It was early in the morning, the sun had just started to rise, and the air was thick with anticipation. In the distance, a low rumble could be heard, like thunder in the distance. As the sound grew louder, I turned to see a massive truck slowly rolling down the road. This was no ordinary truck. It was a Kenworth TA80, equipped with dozens of wheels and pulling a load that easily dwarfed every vehicle around it. I had seen big trucks before, but nothing prepared me for this. It looked like a moving skyscraper, towering over the houses and trees it passed by. Wow, I couldn't help but exclaim, my jaw practically hitting the ground. It felt like I was watching a creature out of a fantasy movie. A giant steel beast making its way down a road, clearly not built for something so enormous. Cargo it was hauling? A massive piece of industrial machinery that looked like it could power a small city. The complexity of moving something so huge was immediately apparent. Every movement was deliberate. Every inch mattered. Watching the team of drivers and engineers work in perfect harmony to maneuver the truck was nothing short of a spectacle. If you've never seen a truck like this in action, believe me, it's something you won't forget. Trust me, this is just the beginning. If you're already amazed, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and stick with us as we dive deeper into the world of these awe-inspiring machines. The next part of the journey brought us to one of the most nerve-wracking moments I've ever witnessed. The truck, with its massive cargo, was approaching a narrow city street lined with parked cars on either side. Now, normally you'd think, there's no way a truck this size can get through there. I thought the same thing, but the drivers and crew had a different plan in mind. With spotters positioned on both sides of the street, the truck inched forward, barely clearing the obstacles by what seemed like millimeters. Every time the truck turned, I could feel my heart pounding in my chest. The precision with which the driver maneuvered the truck was simply unbelievable. It was like watching an artist paint with a brush, except the brush was a 100-ton truck and the canvas was a tight, crowded street. How are they even doing this? I kept asking myself. The answer, of course, was experience and skill. Years of practice, knowing exactly how every part of the truck moves, and working as a team. This isn't just about driving, it's about orchestrating a massive operation where every tiny movement counts. One wrong turn and the whole load could topple, or worse, cause a major accident. The tension in the air was palpable. Bystanders who had gathered to watch were holding their breath. And then, in a moment of pure relief, the truck cleared the narrow passage. The crowd erupted in applause, and I couldn't help but feel a sense of admiration and awe for the team behind this operation. It was a reminder that these drivers are true professionals, mastering a craft that few people can even attempt. If you are as impressed as I am by the sheer skill involved in navigating such tight spaces, hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated with more incredible feats like this one. Just when I thought things couldn't get any more intense, the truck faced a new challenge. A steep, winding mountain pass. Now imagine a truck that's hundreds of feet long, loaded with thousands of tons of cargo, trying to climb a mountain with sharp, hairpin turns. There's no way, I thought to myself. This must be impossible. But once again, the drivers proved me wrong. With a combination of expert control and mechanical power, the truck began its ascent. The sound of the engine roaring as it pushed the massive load up the incline was deafening. Every time the truck approached a turn, I held my breath, watching as the wheels came dangerously close to the edge of the cliff. At one point, the road became so narrow that the truck had to stop. A crane was brought in to lift part of the load, making the truck light enough to navigate the sharp turn. "This is incredible," I exclaimed. Watching the precision, the timing, and the teamwork involved was nothing short of amazing. The drivers, engineers, and crane operators all worked together like a well-oiled machine, each person knowing exactly what to do at every moment. It was a true display of human ingenuity and the power of machines working together to overcome nature's toughest obstacles. If you've ever wondered what it takes to move something so big through such extreme conditions, now you know. And believe me, it's even more impressive to witness in person. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss more jaw-dropping moments like this, where humans and machines work together to achieve the seemingly impossible. As the truck reached the final stretch of its journey, I couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and relief. The hardest part was over, but there was still one last challenge: getting the cargo to its destination safely and unloading it. This was where the real precision came into play. The cargo had to be lifted off the truck using cranes, carefully maneuvered into place, and secured. Watching the crew work was like watching a symphony. Every movement was coordinated. Every action had a purpose. The crane operators lifted the massive load with such precision that it seemed effortless, even though I knew the stakes were incredibly high. One wrong move, and the entire operation could be compromised. As the cargo was finally set down in its designated spot, a wave of relief washed over the entire crew. The job was done, and it was done perfectly. I couldn't help but feel a deep sense of admiration for everyone involved in the operation. It was a true testament to the skill, precision, and dedication required to move something so massive with such care and attention to detail. If you've enjoyed this journey as much as I have, don't forget to subscribe to Machines Best HT and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure in the world of extreme transport. As we wrap up this incredible journey, I can't help but feel a little sad that it's coming to an end. Watching these oversized trucks and their skilled operators tackle impossible challenges has been nothing short of awe-inspiring. From the narrow city streets to the treacherous mountain passes, every moment was filled with suspense, excitement, and admiration for the people behind the scenes. But don't worry, this is far from the end. There are plenty more adventures waiting for us, and I can promise you that each one will be even more exciting than the last. So, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Machines Best HT and join us on this journey of discovery, where we'll continue to explore the world's biggest, most impressive machines and the people who operate them. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Until then, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep your eyes open for the next massive machine we'll be bringing your way. Subscribe now, and don't miss out.